Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about the tetragonal system zircon type practically. How you are going to see the practically learn the tetragonal system zircon type. The zircon is the main root going to represent the tetragonal system. This is the normal class. Zircon window is representing this particular system. Now, in this system, first we'll see what is the crystallographic axis. The C axis is running from top to bottom, is the longest one. So, top is given positive sign, the bottom is given negative sign. Whereas your B axis and A axis, which is running from right to left. So now here we have this axis which are there, A and B. Now assume, so this will be yes. So here we have this axis, A axis, B axis and C axis. So C axis, that is the longest axis, whereas your B axis will be there, and we will now denote it as A2 axis, and A axis will be denoted as A1 axis, because of the A and B axis are equal in length, whereas C is the longest one. So A, B axis are equal and C will become the unequal in length. But due to this, the A will become A1, B will become A2, which are not equal to C axis. Come to the next one. A1 is perpendicular to A2 and A2 is perpendicular to C. This is what we have, the relation of all the three axes which are there in the crystallographic system. With this particular ratio, we will try to find out our tetragonal system model. Now in this tetragonal system model, we have seen there are the three axes are there, namely A1, A2 and C axis. The A1 runs from front to back, the A2 runs from right to left, and C is running from top to bottom. Now what is happening? Due to this A and B axis, yes, I'll just make out the upper side so you can get the idea. So here we have the A axis running from front to back. This will be denoted as A1, whereas B axis running from right to the left. So this will be denoted as the A2 axis. B will be now called as A2. They are interchanged. You can interchange. A will become the B, that is the B you can make as A. So A1 and A2 you can interchange. So that will be the interchange, because of the axes are equal in length and they are perpendicular to each other. This is the way. Due to this, we have the A as well as B, that is A1 and A2. They are interchangeable. But in the case, the C, which is running from top to bottom, is the longest axis. The same crystal models what we have, we will see in the glass model. Here we have the glass models. So this is what we have, the model which are there in this axis. A1 axis running from front to back, and A2 running from right to left, and C will be running from top to bottom. Now particularly in the tetragonal system, whatever axes are there, A1 and A2, they are passing from the center of the edges. Yes, so that is there. So A1 running from front to back, A2 running from right to left, and C running from top to bottom. So this what we have, the first one, crystallographic axis. Come to the next one point which is there in this system is the element of symmetries. What are the elements of symmetries are there? First one, we'll see the plane of symmetry. How many planes of symmetries are there? Then second one, we'll see the axis of symmetry. How many axes are there? And the third one, center of symmetry. This is what we have, tetragonal system. zircon type, and that is belonging to the normal class. Zircon will be the middle representing this system. Now, what we have, the first one, plane of symmetry. You have to find out number of possibilities, that is the imaginary plane which divides the crystal into how many planes. That will be one plane, whether 2 are there, 3 are there, 4 are there, 5, 7, 8, whatever possibilities are there. We have to find out the maximum way and how possibilities are there within the models of this tetragonal system. Now we will directly take the model of tetragonal system so that we can get idea in that how many planes will be there. Yes, this is the simplest model of the tetragonal system. Yeah, this is what we have, the model of the tetragonal system. So if you get this idea, yeah, so that will be the best one. Yes, what I'll do now, if I first, whenever you want to draw the planes, first simple basic rule here to make out that whenever you draw, try first the planes, try to draw from the center of the faces. How many faces are there? Front and back, this is one pair. Side, this is another pair, and the top and bottom. So there is 3 pairs are there. From these 3 pairs, center you can try. Try out from the center first. This is one. So what I'll do now, always start from the front. So I'll draw a plane from the front. Yes, this is one. So now this cube face is exactly divided. This will a rectangular face is divided. Yeah, this is divided. So exactly the plane we have drawn, and now this model which is there, you can now see it is exactly divided into two parts. Whatever the line may not be straight, but if you assume now straight line, we'll find out that this crystal model is exactly divided into 2 equal parts. Left will be the mirror image of the right. So this is the one possibility. We have find the one plane. Come to the next one. I have drawn from front to the back. Clear? Then I will try to find out from the side. This is again always from the front you have to side, front face you have to start, then you have to start the side. The second plane I will draw from the second plane now. You can see if I draw this one. Yes, clear? It is divide the model. Now when I am going to divide this one, forget about this one because already we have drawn this one. Now if we are assume now this is the continuation, so we'll get the second. So this is the second possibility. So front one plane which is exactly the left will be the mirror image of the right. If you make out this one, front will be the mirror image of the back. This is the 2 planes. Now third one in the center of the face, if you do it out in the center of this one, yeah. So if I draw this one and forget about the rest one, if you rub it out, no problem. We have understood now the first part here. So the left will be the mirror, top will be the mirror image of the bottom. So these 3 planes we have drawn from the center of the face, front to back, side to side, and the bottom. So 3 planes we have drawn. Yes. The next one. Once you complete this one, now whatever these planes we have drawn, these planes will contain your axis. Say assume if you make out this vertical plane, this plane will be contain your C axis. This plane continue your B axis. This plane continue your A axis. So all 3 planes which we have drawn, they will be the axis which have been present in that particular model. Now come to the next one, what we are going to have from corner to corner. Yes, there are 4 corners on the top, 4 corners on the bottom. So join them. Yes, if I draw this one, you can see now, this triangle, yes, is exactly on the opposite side. This corner and this corner, from the center they are at equidistance. This edge is here, this edge is here. So exactly this model is going to divide this particular square face. Draw it from the edge. Again, exactly the same face will be there. Again, it is goes out and goes out. Exactly, it is going to divide a crystal model. So one corner is given, then the next one pair is also giving you the another edge. So this is the second one. Clear? So here we have drawn. Already we have drawn from the center of the faces, that is the edges we have drawn. So that is the maximum. We have already 3 and these 2. So 3 will be axial, 2 will be the diagonal one. So that will be the first possibility. What we have is we have drawn, or we got the 5 planes. 5 planes are there. Now what are the 5 planes, 3 are the axial, 2 are the diagonal. This is one option we have. I will show you the another option. What is that? Another option is there that we'll see now, and that is the easiest one. The name of this system is give you tetra. So tetra is 4. Add 1. So there will be 4 vertical face, 1 horizontal face. This is the easiest one. 4 plus 1. Tetragonal system. 4 plus 1. So there will be 5 planes. Out of the 5 planes, 4 will be the vertical one and 2 will be the horizontal. Come, we'll see that. Yes, what is that 5 planes which are there? Yes, here we have drawn the plane from the front to the back. The another plane we have drawn from the side to side. Third one we have drawn from the center of the face. But this is the horizontal one. But we have to see first the 4 vertical. This is the one, yes, from the side to side, front to back. This is second one. Then the third corner to corner, fourth one corner to corner. So these are the 4 vertical plane, and the red one which we have shown here, that is the horizontal one. Now I can see here front to back, side to side, and these are from corners. So 4 vertical, 1 horizontal. So this will be there. So normally remember this 4 vertical, 1 horizontal. That is easy way because tetragonal 4 plus 1. So 5 planes are there. So there will be the 5 planes. Now find out the number of possibilities of finding out the axis of symmetries. Now what is axis of symmetry? It is an imaginary axis along which the crystal can be rotated through 360 degrees. And here to find out the number of faces occupying the position 2 times, 3 times or 6 times. Then you have to find out this possibility. So here I have done one along this axis from the center of the face. I will do it, find out for the second pair from the center of the face. There is another pair is there, so I will do it out from that pair also. Yeah. I have done now. Yes, this is the imaginary axis which is passing now. Can see all the 3 axes which are there, they are exactly intersected at the center of the face. You can see now they are intersecting at the center of the face. So now this is my starting point. Yes, mark is there, then this sticker is there. So here with the paste the sticker, it has gone now. So I am rotating now through 360 degree. Same face occupy the same position 1 time, 180 2 times, 270 3 times, and 360 4 times. Means along this axis, when I am going to rotate through 360 degrees, I find out that the faces are occupying the same place. How many times? 4 times. So it will be 1 of 4-fold symmetry. Yes, along this axis we have 1 of 4-fold, and that is the vertical axis. That is the C axis. Clear? Yes. Now I will take out the C axis. Now this is the A1 and A2 will be remaining. Now here we have center of the face. Now A1 and A2 is not. So now the cube is there. I am going to rotate this model through 360. 90 degree, no face, rectangular face is there. 1 time, the cube is there. 270, no face. 360, twice. So here in this particular axis, when you rotate a model to 360 degrees along this axis, center of the face, I get 2 faces occupying the same position twice. So it has become 1 of 2-fold symmetry. So I got 1 of 1 and now 1 of 2-fold 1. Now I will rotate along this one. So my starting point is here. What is the space? It is a rectangle. It is exactly perfect. Vertical is there. Rotate, no face. 1 time, no face. Second time. So along this axis, when I am going to rotate through the center of the face, I am going to get again 1 of 2-fold symmetry one more time. So rest of the center of the faces pair, I am going to get 1 of 2-fold, 1 of 2-fold. Clear? So this is there. So the 3 center of the faces are there. This is 1, this is 2 and this is 3. So along this 1 of 4-fold, along this 1 of 2-fold, along this 1 of 2-fold. Clear? Now the next one. Once you have finished this center of the faces, holding and rotating through 360, all possibility find out. From there we got 1 of 4 fold, 1 axis, and 1 of 2 fold, 1 of 2 fold, 2 axis. Means in all three we got the axis symmetry. Come to the next one. What we have? The 4 corners, exactly the same. Similarly on the lower side the same is there. Hold the opposite corners. So how many lines will be there? 4 lines. Now see, I am going to rotate. Whenever you are going to rotate now, hold it vertical. Yes. Now this is your starting point. See, I am going to rotate through 360 degree. No face, no face, no face, one time. So when I am going to rotate along this corner, I am not going to get any single face. Only one face is there. Second face is not there, or rest one is not there. So 1 of 2 fold is not there. Just one face is there. So axisymmetry is absent along this axis. If this corner is not giving, the rest of the corners are automatically eliminated. Clear now? This is gone. So this method is gone. After this one, now what is remaining is edges are remaining. There are the 2 pairs of edges are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are the same one. Horizontal on the top. Similarly 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 horizontal edges are equal, same. So there will be 8 lines are there. So if you join 8 edges are there, join them, we will get a 4 lines. If are there, now I can see I am holding here on this particular opposite edges, same orientation is there. Now see this position of this face. The face is now in this particular direction. I am going to rotate now 90 degree, no face. 180 degree, see now face is there, but what is the orientation? Totally changed. Earlier one is now pointing towards this side. Now it is pointing this direction. You can check now. This is in this direction. I am going to rotate again on the opposite side. This is the direction. So that means earlier this is the position of the face. Once you rotate along this particular edges, we find out this position. So earlier this position is there and now this one position. So exactly reverse. Orientation is not proper. So the center of symmetry will not be, axis symmetry will not be there along this particular smaller edges. One edge is not given, pair means rest of the edges will not given of same size. That is very important. Whatever the length is there, of that same length is there, edges all are eliminated. Now what is the remaining one? The 4 vertical edges of same size. If I hold this one 4 edges, I get 2 lines. Now I hold this one. See now, this cube is there. I am going to rotate through 90 degree, 360 degree, 90 degree, no face, 180 one time, 270 no face, and now 360 second one. So when I am going to rotate the face through 360 degrees, I am going to occupy the position twice. Come to the next one. If I hold this one and rotate, I am going to get the same face, same position, comes twice. 1 of 2 fold, 1 of 2 fold. So along this bigger edges, if you hold, I will get 1 of 2 fold, 1 of 2 fold. So how much we have? These are the 4 axes. So 4 of 2 fold, and here we have 1 of 4 fold. So total we have 5 axes. So here we have the 5 axes. So here 5 axes, 5 planes which we have done now here. Just I will make out on the lower side so we can get the idea. So there should not be any confusion. So these are the options we have written. Instead of this one, we are there, but we have used this one. This is the best one to remember. 4 vertical plane, 1 horizontal. Now come to the next one. Axis of symmetry, which is also 5. 4 plus 1, that is the 1 and 4. So 4 vertical, 1 horizontal. Now simple rule. There is again no need to remember how much fold it is giving. So rule says the highest number will give you the minimum. The highest number is 4. 4 axes are the highest number, will give the minimum. What is the minimum? That is the face coming twice. So 4 of 2 fold. Any doubt is there to remember this one? 4 of 2 fold. That is the highest number will give the minimum. Minimum starting will be the only 2 faces. So 1 of 2 fold, 1 of 2 fold, 1 of 2 fold, and 1 of 2 fold. So 4 of 2 fold. That is the highest axis will be there. Now the minimum axis. Give the maximum fold. What is the maximum fold? The name itself, tetragonal. So tetra means 4. So here 1 of 4. So 4 of 2 fold, 1 of 4 fold, 4 vertical planes, 1 horizontal. As it is right down, 5 plane, 5 axis. That is 4 plus 1. So tetragonal system, we have 5 planes, 5 axes, center of symmetry, remember, present. So here what we are going to make out, when your model is come out, you have to just write down, it is the model belonging to the tetragonal system, zircon type. And the next line you have to write down the element of symmetry first. Plane of symmetry, there is a 5, 4 vertical, 1 horizontal. And next one, axis symmetry, 4 of 2 fold, 1 of 4 fold. Whether you can write 4 of 2 fold, 1 of 4 fold, or you can write 1 of 4 fold and 4 of 2 fold, whichever will be there. But that will give you the correct one. 5 plane, 5 axis and center of symmetry present. So what is that center of symmetry means? Whenever you hold along the imaginary axis, whether it may be a center of the face, both the faces will be same, or corners, along these edges, corners will be there, or hold in the center of the edges will be in the same orientation, then center of symmetry is present. So here, center of symmetry, third one, center of symmetry is present. Center of symmetry is present. So this is what we have. The second part of this tetragonal system, zircon type, where we have seen the element of symmetry. First part will be there about its crystallographic axis. There are the 3 axes, A1, A2 and C. A1, A2 are equal in length. C is longest one. A1 and A2 are interchangeable because both are the equal and perpendicular, and all the 3 axes are perpendicular. The next one is the element of symmetry. There are the 5 planes, 5 axes, center of symmetry present. Out of the 5 planes, 4 will be vertical, 1 is horizontal. And whereas the axis symmetry, 5 are there, 4 of 2 fold, 1 of 4 fold, and center of symmetry is present. Yes, this is complete the first part. Then the major part, that will be out of the 3 marks. If it is the model will be there for 3 marks. If you give this much information, what will get? You will get 1.5 marks. If you not written 4 of 2 fold, 1 of 4 fold, half marks will cut down. So you get just 1 mark out of the 1.5 marks. And rest of the 3 marks will be the 1.5 will be remaining. That will be given for the forms of the tetragonal system. Whatever the model is there. In that model, whatever the forms are there, we have to write down the form. There are the 7 forms are there. Basically, the first one, C, or it is called as basal pinacoid. What it contains? 2 faces. It consists of 2 similar faces. The index face is going to cut your C axis, remain parallel to the A1 and A2 axis. That's why it is called the C pinacoid. C oblique basal pinacoid. Now, I'll make the 2 particular section now. The second one, third one, and fourth one. Then fifth one, then the sixth one, and the seventh one. I'll try to make the comparison so you will get the simplest way of the shortcuts, how you will remember the forms and indices. This is the system, tetragonal. So tetragonal prism, you have to write down always tetragonal prism, first order. Tetragonal prism, second order. Ditetragonal prism. The number has been become ditetragonal prism. So this is where we have, here we have written first order prism, second order prism, and ditetragonal prism. Similar one on this side, we will write tetragonal pyramid. Tetragonal pyramid, first order. Then tetragonal pyramid, second order. Then we have ditetragonal pyramid. Yes. So this is the comparison. You can easily get this idea how this will be. Tetragonal prism first order, it is a larger in size, which is going to cut your A1, A2 and remain parallel to C. say prism 4 vertical face. So whenever you write the indices for the C axis, it should be always 0. Remember, whenever you are going to write the indices for the prism, C axis will be remain parallel. It is a simple rule. Now whenever we have first order 1, 1, 0, second order one more axis will remain parallel. So 1, 0, 0, 1, 0 is there, but we don't write. We write 1, 0, 0 front face. Then when it is going to become the die, the A1 and A2 cutting at unequal in length. So HK0, this is the first one, die one, this is second order, and this is first order. 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, HK0. Tetragonal prism first order, tetragonal prism second order, ditetragonal prism. Now similar one, here we have when tetragonal pyramid first order, 8 similar inclined faces are there. It is going to cut all the axes at equal in length. All axes are equal in length. So indices 1, 1, 1. See here, when this face is there, it is a vertical inclined face. Here we have incline. So C should be cut. Very important. Where this is the vertical face is there, so C will remain parallel. When here it is there, it is inclined. So C should be always cut. Now 1, 1, 1 first order. See now 1, 1, 0. When we are going to make the second order, one more axis become parallel, and that we are done as a B axis remain parallel. Similar one here also. When you are going to write down the indices 1, 0, 1, B remain parallel. Yes, B remain parallel because we want a front face indices 1, 0, 1. 1, 1, 1 will be the first order pyramid. When you are going to write the second order, it will be B remain parallel. So 1, 0, 1. There is another possibility is there 0, 1, 1. But we use always 1, 0, 1. Remember this. This is a very, very important tip. Now the next one is ditetragonal pyramid. You can see now when it is 1, 1, 0. When it is a die, they cutting at unequal in length. So here two axes are cutting. So HK we are writing. But when here it is a 3 axes are cutting, so we have to use the symbol H, K, L. H for a shorter distance, K for intermediate distance, L for the longest. This is the simple way to remember the indices of the tetragonal system. So Bessel-Pinault point is there, 1, 0, 0, 1. Then we have prism first order 1, 1, 0. Then we have prism second order 1, 0, 0. Then we have ditetragonal prism, that is the HK0. They are cutting at unequal length of A1 and A2. A shorter distance, K at a intermediate distance. Whereas in the tetragonal pyramid first order, all the 3 axes are going to cut or index face at equal in length 1, 1, 1. Pyramid 8 faces. Tetragonal prism 4 vertical face. Remember, this is a common sense. If you don't remember every time, you can write down. So you will get the practice. Pinault point contains 2 faces, whereas tetragonal prism 4 vertical face. Second pair is 4 vertical face, whereas die it is 4 into 2. So it will be 8 inclined face. Sorry, 8 vertical face. Whereas the tetragonal pyramid is 8 inclined face. Second order also 8 inclined face. But in the die, it is double. So 2 into 8 is equal to 16 faces. So when it is a first order pyramid 1, 1, 1, the second order B remain parallel. So 1, 0, 1. And when it is the ditetragonal pyramid HKL, because it is cutting all the 3 axes at unequal length. H for a shorter length, K for a intermediate one, and L for a longest one. So this is the way you have to make out the A1, A2 and C indices. So this is the very simple way. So prism Pinault point is there 0, 0, 1. Prism first order 1, 1, 0. Second order 1, 0, 0. Ditetragonal prism HK0. Then we have tetragonal pyramid first order 1, 1, 1. Tetragonal pyramid of second order 1, 0, 1. And ditetragonal pyramid is HKL. All 3 cutting. Very important one. I told you If it is cutting two axes, for the prism 1, 1, 0, where it has become dark, these two axes cutting unequal. So we have written HK. 0 is remain 0, nothing will be happen to the 0. Similar one in pyramid 1, 1, 1 we have written for first order, but when you are going to write for ditetragonal, all three axes are cutting. So when you are going to write all the three axes cutting, so you have to use the alphabets H, I, J, K, L. These are the symbols we have to use. H for the shortest distance, K for the intermediate one, and L for the longest one. So H, K, L, we are going to use the symbol to give or note to the pyramid, the ditetragonal pyramid HKL. So these are the 7 forms which are present in the model. But when you actually see the model, maybe one form is there, maybe 2 forms, maybe 3 forms are there in a one model. That is a very interesting one. And this is the simplest system to easy to distinguish from the rest of the system models. The name itself will give you tetragonal. So whenever you see any 4 vertical face, whenever you find any 4 vertical face in combination with basal pinacoid or pyramid, basal pinacoid or pyramid, it should be a tetragonal system model. It is a tetragonal. We will see one particular session for this, so that we can compare all the system models together, and we'll find out how you can differentiate the model of orthorhombic from tetragonal, or tetragonal from the cubic, or tetragonal as well as hexagonal. How you will make the difference. Then monoclinic, triclinic, that we'll see one by one systematically we'll make out. But today what we have, going to see that tetragonal system, zircon type, 5 plane, 5 axis. Yes. 4 plus 1, 4 will be the vertical plane, 1 will be the horizontal one, 4 of 2 fold, 1 of 4 fold. Center of symmetry present, form basal pinacoid 0, 0, 1, then tetragonal prism first order 1, 1, 0, second order 1, 0, 0, B remain parallel. Then ditetragonal prism HK0 cutting at unequal distance, H for A1 and K for the BA2 axis, that is the intermediate. So HK0. Similarly, tetragonal pyramid first order 1, 1, 1 at equidistance. But once in coming to the next one, second order, B axis remain parallel 1, 0, 1. And the third one, when you are going to make the ditetragonal pyramid, all the 3 axes which are cutting 1, 1, 1 in first order, they will cutting at unequal in length. So we have to make out alphabetically. H will be for A1 axis, which is the shorter one, A2 for K, that is the intermediate one, and L for the longest, that is the C will be for the longest one. So HKL, we use the symbol for the ditetragonal pyramid. So this is what we have, the whatever the forms which are available in the tetragonal system, zircon type. Now come to be the next one, what we have. We'll make the exercise about the model which are belonging to the tetragonal system. Yes, I will bring out the model. Just we can concentrate on this, that whatever we have the model which are belonging to the tetragonal system, in that 5 planes, 5 axes, and out of the 5 planes, 4 will be the vertical, 1 will be the horizontal, and the next one 4 of 2 fold, 2 fold, 1 of 4 fold symmetry, and center of symmetry is present. So this is where you have to make out this one, otherwise it will become difficult. So what we have, the models which are there in this system, we will try to make out whatever the models in this system is there. I can show with the PPT also, but now we'll go manually so we can get the idea how this particular models indices will be finding. That will be become the simplest one. Yeah, here we have the model which representing your axis, A1 axis, A2, A1 running from front to back, and this is your A2 axis, and this is your C axis. So the simplest model from this system which we have is the model number 189. As per the Dana, these are the numbers are given for the crystals. First I will clear it out. The axis A1 running from edge to edge, from this front axis running from front to back, A2 running from right to left, and this is the C top to bottom. Now what I'll do now, I'll extend the face. This is assume now the face I am extending. What is happening? It is going to cut your A as well as B. If you see the relation of the A and B, they are exactly cutting at a equal distance. They are cutting at a equal distance. So both will be given 1, 1. So here A positive, B negative. So here 1 bar 1 0. And other one, if you make out here now on the your right hand side, you can make out. So A1 cutting positive side, B is cutting positive side. So both will be on the positive side. So here 1, 1 and C will be remain parallel together. See now, see this black one line is remain parallel. If you bring it over here, it is remain parallel to this one. Yes, if you make out, this will be remain parallel to this one. So we have the 189, we have the prism, the 4 similar vertical face. Rule says whenever a pair of 2 similar faces are there, a pair of 2 similar faces make a Bessel pinacoid, 0, 0, 1. If you make out, only the C will be passed through the center of the face. Yes, this is the one face and this is second one. A pair of 2 similar faces make a Bessel pinacoid. That is the simple rule, has to make out 4 vertical face prism. And exactly the cube is face which is a cubic one, it is belonging to the tetraangular system. Or if it is the rhomb shape, it is the orthorhombic system. Or just it is an inclined face, which is inclined instead of flat, it is in going upward direction, that is the monoclinic. All will have the Bessel pinacoid and prism, but difference is there. You have to be very carefully observe and remember, whenever a cube is there, it is a model of tetragonal system. In this model, number 189, Bessel pinacoid and prism. These are the 2 faces. Clear now? So this is what we have, the first model 189, where we have the Bessel pinacoid 001 and tetragonal prism first order 110. Yes, come to the next one, the model number 193. You can see now the model number 193. This is there. So now hold the model here, 4 vertical face. Straightway you got the idea that this is the prism. You can see now, extend the face is going to cut your A and B axis. Yes, it is going to cut your A and B axis. Now assume clearly see now. If you don't see now, yes, I will make out over here that they are going to cut your A and B axis. So here we are going to make out the A and B, that is A1 and A2 are going to cut your this particular face though. So this will be, see now, cutting your A here and A1 here and A2 will be here. So at an equidistance 1, 1, 0. And on prism, pyramid is present. Top and bottom, whatever 8 inclined faces are there, this is the pyramid. If you see the indices, extend the face. Yes, if you extend the face, you can see it is going to cut your C axis. If you extend, it cuts your B axis, and if you extend on this side, it cuts your C axis. So all the 3 are going to cut 1, 1, 1. So here in this model number 193, we are going to have the prism first order and pyramid first order, but they are the tetragonal system. Tetragonal prism first order 1, 1, 0. Then the next one, tetragonal pyramid first order 1, 1, 1. So this is the second model. Then the next one will see the model number 199. Yes, 199. This is the model 119. So here we will find out a pair of 2 similar faces, Bessel pinacoid. Make a Bessel pinacoid. Tetragonal system, axis passing from the edges, A1 running from front to back, A2 running from right to left. 4 vertical face prism. If you extend, cuts your A axis, A1 axis as well as A2 axis. Remain parallel to C. So 1, 1, 0. So prism is there. On prism, pyramid is there. 4 inclined on the top, 4 inclined on the bottom. So you can see now 4 inclined on the top and 4 inclined on the bottom. So This that will be the pyramid 1 1 1. So here tetragonal pyramid first order as well as tetragonal prism first order. So when you are going to write from the smaller one, Bessel pinacoid 0 0 1 or C pinacoid 0 0 1. Then the next one tetragonal prism first order 1 1 0. Then we'll write tetragonal pyramid first order 1 1 1. Clear? So three forms will be there in this particular model number. Is the model number 749. Yes, model number 749. Now in this system, there is two pairs are there. This is a one pair of four similar vertical face. There is another pair, which is the edge is there earlier one in this particular model. Instead of the edge now, there is a face is there. You can see now. Instead of edge, this is the edge, and now here we have the face. So these front and back one pair, the left and right one pair. So front pair 1 0 0, side pair is 0 1 0. That is the Bessel pair, A pinacoid and B pinacoid. So both are, these four are same in size. So we don't have to make them as A pinacoid or B pinacoid. Straightway we'll make the smaller pair of four similar vertical face, that is the second order prism. So larger face make as a first order. So here we have 1 1 0. Whereas second order will write first one, front one, so 1 0 0. That is the A pinacoid. Yes. So this is the indices of pinacoid. So 1 0 0. But 0 1 0 is there. But we mentioned the front face. So 1 0 0 will be the second order. Now on first order prism, first order pyramid. So this is the first order tetragonal pyramid prism 1 1 0. On the top and bottom we have the tetragonal pyramid first order 1 1 1. Now on prism, pyramid is there. So second order prism, second order pyramid. So second order pyramid is what? 1 0 1. B remain parallel. So 1 0 1. Remember, this rule you remember in prism as well as in pyramid. That in first order prism 1 1 0 is there. If it is second order, B remain parallel 1 0 0. Similar one, pyramid is 1 1 1. In second order, B remain parallel. So 1 0 1. That is the simplest way to get the first order and second order. No need any confusion. So make this way, remember, and that will be useful in your theory as well as in a practical, because whatever you are going to learn, the same thing is there in the practical theory. So that is there. So simultaneously it will be run, and that will be easiest way. So first order prism, first order pyramid. Second order prism, second order pyramid. But don't write this way. You have to write systematic. First we'll write down the minimum number of faces is pinacoid, but it is not there. So we'll start with prism, tetragonal prism first order 1 1 0. Then tetragonal prism second order 1 0 0. Then we'll come to the tetragonal pyramid first order 1 1 1. Then we'll come to the next one, tetragonal pyramid second order 1 0 1. Clear? That is there. So this is the model 749. Now the next one model number is 191. 191. A Bessel pinacoid. A pair of two similar faces make a Bessel pinacoid. Count the vertical numbers. Yes. There is the number is their model number 191. Yes. You can see now 191 is there. So start from here counting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The number has been doubled. Instead of 4 vertical face, we have 8 vertical face. So it is a tetragonal prism. No need to find out the indices. Immediately, you has to be struck that it should be HK0. Remember, 1 1 0, 1 0 0, HK0, 1 1 1, 1 0 1, HKL. This is the way you have to remember. So this is we have Bessel pinacoid and tetragonal prism. So this is the two forms are there in this particular model, and this is the model number 205. You can see now the model number 205. Yes, 205. So here you can directly count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 on the top, 8 on the bottom means the double number. The pyramid is contained 8 inclined face, but now here it is double. So ditetragonal pyramid HKL. That is the simplest one. So all 3 axes are going to cut So this is the way you have to make the practice of, and that is the simplest one. 7 models are there and 3 will be in comparison. That is first order prism 1 1 0, first order pyramid 1 1 1, second order prism 1 0 0, then second order pyramid 1 0 1, then we have the ditetragonal prism HK0, whereas prism pyramid is ditetragonal pyramid HKL. So this is the way you have to make out, and that is the practice. Now what is the rule for holding position? How you are going to hold the position of this particular system? So here 3 axes of two-fold symmetry. The 3 axes of two-fold symmetry should coincide with your crystallographic axis. Means whichever the 1 of two-fold, 1 of two-fold, 1 of two-fold you got it, you make them as A1, A2. Make them as A1 and A2. But you can't make it a C. Yes, 1 of two-fold, 1 of two-fold, that is A1 and A2 you can make out. But for 1 of four-fold symmetry which is there, it is shown by only one axis, that is the C axis. 1 of four-fold symmetry you can make as C axis. Automatically you will get A1 and A2, where we can get 1 of two-fold and 1 of 1. That is only passing through the edges. In tetragonal system, the axis